Hello friends, in this video we are going to see the top 3 blue chip or large cap mutual funds available in Indian market that we can consider to invest now. Without any further delays, let's get straight into the video. Since we are going to discuss about blue chip mutual fund, let us understand what is a blue chip mutual fund. Blue chip mutual fund is an equity oriented mutual fund which is going to focus on investing stocks which are listed under Nifty 50 index. It means that the fund is going to focus on investing in top 50 companies of Indian market. Blue chip mutual funds can be referred as large cap mutual funds as they are investing in large cap stocks of Indian market. Now let's look at the mutual fund which stays at number 3 position, which is none other than Kotak Blue Chip Mutual Fund. Let us start by seeing some basic information about Kotak Blue Chip Mutual Fund. In case you are looking for investing in this mutual fund, you have to start minimum SIP amount of 1000 rupees. In case of lump sum, you have to start with minimum 5000 rupees onwards. The expense ratio of this mutual fund is 0.87% as on August 31st, 2021. The asset under management of this mutual fund is around 3,346 crores. There is no lock-in period associated with this fund. This mutual fund is tracking the benchmark of Nifty 50 total return index. The exit load of this fund is 1% in case you try to redeem the investment within the span of 12 months. In this section, we will see the riskometer of this Kotak Blue Chip Mutual Fund. Since it's going to be index fund, the riskometer is going to be very high. We have to understand that our principal amount will be at very high risk. In the coming section, we are going to understand the investment return in absolute percentage. In last 3 months, it has given the return of 13.73%. In the last 6 months, it has provided the return of 22.98%. In case of 1 year, it has given the return of 53.89%. In case you have invested for the last 3 years, you would have got the return of 94.23%. Let us understand this percentage calculation with the investment of 10,000 rupees in absolute numbers. In the last 3 months, your investment would have given you the return of 1,372 rupees. In the last 1 year, you would have got the return of 5,388 rupees. Last 3 years would have given the return of 9,422 rupees. In the last 5 years, you would have got the return of 11,679 rupees, which is more than 100% of your investment amount. Let us understand the fund which stays at number 2 position, which is going to be Axis Blue Chip Mutual Fund. Let's look at the basic information of Axis Blue Chip Mutual Fund. From the minimum investment perspective, SIP has to start with 500, lump sum has to start with 5000 rupees. The expense ratio of this fund is 0.46% as on August 31st, 2021. The asset under the management is around 32,213 crores. There is no lock-in period associated with this fund. When we look at the benchmark it is tracking, it is Nifty 50 total return index. There is an exit load of 1% in case you try to redeem your investment within the span of 12 months. Let us look at the riskometer of this Axis Blue Chip Mutual Fund. The riskometer of this fund is very high. We have to understand that our investment will be on very high risk. Let us understand the absolute investment return in percentage. In the last 3 months, it has given the return of 13.40%. Last 6 months has provided the return of 21.81%. Last 1 year has provided the return of 49.67%. In the last 3 years, it has provided the return of 96.24%. Let us understand this percentage calculation for the investment of 10,000 rupees in real numbers. In the last 3 months, we would have got the profit of 1,339 rupees. In the last 1 year, we would have got the return of 4,967 rupees. In the last 3 years, we would have got the return of 9,624 rupees. In the last 5 years, our investment 10,000 would have given us the return of 14,559 rupees. Now let us look at the mutual fund which stays at number 1 position for the Blue Chip Mutual Fund, which is Canara Robeco Blue Chip Equity Fund. Let us understand some basic information of this fund, starting with the minimum investment. SIP starts with 1000 rupees. In case of lump sum investment, you have to start with minimum 5000 rupees. The expense ratio of this fund is 0.36% as on August 31st, 2021. The asset under the management of this fund is around 4,702 crores. There is no lock-in period associated with this fund. The benchmark which it is tracking is S&P BSE 100 Total Return Index. There is an exit load of 1% in case you try to redeem the investment within the span of 12 months. Let's look at the riskometer of this fund. As we have seen earlier, even this mutual fund is also falls under very high risk category. We have to understand our principal will be at very high risk. Let us understand the investment return in absolute percentage. In the last 3 months, it has given the return of 12.67 percentage. In the last 6 months, we have got 21.01 percentage. In case of last 1 year, it has given the return of 51.27 percentage. In case of 3 years, we have got the return of 103.03 percentage. Let us look at this percentage calculation with the investment of 10,000 rupees. In the last 3 months, it has given the return of 1,267 rupees. In case of last 1 year, we have got the return of 5,127 rupees. In the last 3 years, it has provided the return of 10,302 rupees. In the last 5 years, we have got the return of around 13,671 rupees. In the coming section, we will recap what we have discussed so far in this particular video.